Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on how to edit uh, Canva template, how to edit a template on Canva. Now, this tutorial, this particular video is a kind of continuation. It's not an introduction to Canva itself. So if you need an introduction to Canva itself, please check out any of the videos that are already on that uh, now that I've already done all that. So let me go straight into it. Now, what's a template on Canva? Now, a template is a design that has already been done where you just need to make a few changes. All right. The reason for a template is to make changes easy. You want to create a kind of design that can be reused such that once somebody wants to edit that design, they just need to change something, maybe change the picture, change one or two things, and they're good to go. So the purpose for a template, please understand the word for a template. The purpose for template is to create designs that are easily editable. Those are the reasons. All right, now the first thing you need to edit a template is the link to that design or folder. Now, let me take you to Canva. Now, on Canva, there are designs, all right? When I go to my home on Canva, follow me now. Now, you would see that Canva has designs and there are folders. So, a folder, just as the word sounds, is to make things easy. Is to make things easy. I click on projects. When you click on projects, you will see it will open all of my designs and my and my folders. Now this is my personal account on Canva. Now these are my designs. All right, this is actually everything, folders and design, everything together. But these are folders. So I can have a folder. You can create a new folder to organize your stuffs. So you can either be given the link to a particular folder or the link to the design itself. So now understand this, that the templates we are talking about here are not the ones that are already in Canva. No, I'm talking about designs or templates that are prepared by Canva, by a Canva user like me. Now, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. When you come to Canva, normally there are things called templates. Canva has its own template. All right. I'm not talking about those ones. All right. You can design things using templates. You could pick any of the templates in Canva and design, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's the general use of Canva itself. Canva has a lot of templates for all kinds of designs, business, birthday, new year, greetings, anything, certificates, trending. But that's the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about a design that somebody has done, something like this. Look at this now. All right. This is a picture. This design was done on PowerPoint, but then I wanted people to be able to easily edit it. So I came to Canva and I created the template. So I designed it on Canva. All right. So I designed this on Canva. This is now the design, such that if I share the link of this design to you, you will see everything. All right. So you can change this maybe to 6 p.m. All right. You can change the color, you can change the picture, you can change one or two things there and all that. So this is the kind of template I'm talking about, not this type that are on Canva already. I'm talking about templates that have been designed by somebody that is a Canva user like me. Let's move on now. All right. Now, number two is this. What is the first thing you should know? You should first identify what part of the design you are required to change. That's the first thing. Whenever you want to work on a template, for instance, a template like this, now the first thing is, what am I required to change? Is it the text? Is it the logo? Do I have to change the logo? Is it the picture, the background picture? Is it the text here and all that? Now for this particular tutorial that I am using, all right, I only want anyone that is changing this, I only want them to change number one, the background picture, this picture here. As you can see it, this picture, that's the first thing I want them to change. Number two is the text, the topic under consideration has to be changed. Number three is the date. The date has to be changed. Every other thing stays like that. So number one, the picture, the background picture, the large image under it. Number two, the topic. Number three, the date. Those are the three things that I want anyone who works on this to change. Right. So now once you understand that, the third point that you should know is the next thing is um, to know how to make those changes. That is the next thing, all right? The next thing is to know how to make those changes. Now, please, this particular tutorial is on desktop using, is for desktop users on Canva. I mean, it's for people who are using Canva on desktop, not mobile, all right? On mobile, the interface is a little bit different than this, all right. So but yeah, I will advise that for now, please, since I'm teaching the desktop use of it, please, you should also try as much as possible to use desktop for your practice too, so that you will not be confused, especially if you're not so used to Canva. So now for desktop view, to change this picture, all right, now simply click on photos. If you want to use the photos that are already in Canva, then you click on photos at the left hand here, then search. Let's say the topic of this consideration is expand, and I'll come back to how to change, or maybe we should just do it like this. Let's first of all learn how to change the topic, because the topic is what determines the background picture. All right. So let's start with the topic. Now, for on desktop, if you want to change the topic, you have to double left click. All right. You have to double left click. Okay. Let's do it like this. To edit texts, all right, simply double left click or double tap the mouse pad if you're using laptop. All right. So that's how you have to do it. So if I want to change any text, look at this text now. Double tap two times, and it has to be fast enough, right? Double tap. If you click on it once, it will show these things as if you want to move it, which allows you to move the text around. That is single tap. I am holding my left click, then I am moving around, right? That is for left click, single hold. But if I want to edit it, I have to double tap to open the text. So I should now open it. So once it opens it, now I can type inside this place now. I can do whatever I want to do. And of course, Ctrl plus Z also works on this place too. All right. So now, having done having done this, you know that that is how to edit if you want to edit the text. All right. Now, I have to say that so that you can know that there's a difference between double clicking and single clicking. Please understand that there's a difference between that. Now, every other thing remains the way they are on Canva. Now, once you double tap, it will open the text box for you to edit. So let's double tap to change the text of this. Or double tap. Let's say the topic is, all right, expand to advance, right? Let's say that is the topic, and I've just changed it. Just leave it like that. Leave the bolding should be there. Although if the text, as you can see, this text is the number of words there is not are not so many, and so there is enough space for me to increase the font. So I can simply double tap. All right, I will Control plus A. That is, I highlight everything. Control A will highlight everything. Then I come here and I increase the font, because the topic is supposed to be bold enough and readable. All right, because the text is not so much. Compare that kind of topic to maybe if you are writing a topic that is on, let's say the topic is moving from zero to hero in this new age. As you can see, this topic has so many words, So you want to reduce the font size by minusing, there. So increase the font size plus, reduce the font size minus, and you can go like that. Now let's say that this is the topic that I want to deal with. This is the topic here. Now it is the topic that determines the background picture, right? The same thing goes. This is just design 101, right? For instance, um, look at this particular design. I think this design is a test run, maybe not the real design that we use, because the image on there is not actually looking like that of a skeptic, but probably the idea I was trying to pass across in the design here is that the skeptic, maybe the topic is going to be something related to money or something like that. All right. Now, but as you can see, moving from zero to hero, you want to look for someone that is thinking, somebody that is maybe that is musing, someone that is in a thought stage. All right. So in short, you have to look for the appropriate image. Look for the appropriate image that conveys what the topic is about. So for this one, I'm going to just type in photos. All right. There are two ways you can put a picture on a design in Canva. Number one, use the photos that are on Canva already. Just click on photos here on the left. As you can see, left hand here. This is where the cursor is. See the photos here and search. Let's say I want to search for somebody thinking. I'll just search for man thinking, and then I will search it. So then look at different images coming up. Right, look at different images coming up for moving from zero to hero, and all that. So I can see a lot of images here. Now, once you see any image that has the crown, the yellow crown image, I mean icon there, it means that I'm not using the premium version of Canva. I'm using the free version, so it allows me, it limits what I can have access to. All right. So now, that is how it works. If you want to use the photos in Canva already, but if not, maybe I already downloaded the picture to my laptop, then I can upload it. Simply click on upload, then click on, you can see other pictures that I've already uploaded, and then I can just upload the files here. All right, let's say I want to upload a file. Let me just see if I can pick one of two pictures, from here. You have to know how to do that before now, so that you won't get confused. So I'll just click on that. Then I'll go to images. This is where I have most of my pictures that I can use for this kind of stuff. Now I want the images to preview. So let's say I want to pick this image. I'm just doing testing. So once you open it, all right, it will load. So once it is loaded, there are two ways you can add it. In fact, I think there is only one way because it's on desktop. Simply drag it. Once you pick the image, you left click. All right. Let me do it again. Left click to hold, then drag it to your right and put it here. See, it will change like that, simple like that. It has already changed it. It has changed it like that, as simple as that. That's why, let's say it is this image I wanted to use. You drag it here, it brings it down like that. That is it. Let's say this other image, it drags it here, it posts it there like that. It's the same way you can do any other of the images. Let's say it's this one, drag it here, put it here. It does that. Simple as A, B, C. All right. You drag it here, you put it like that. So once you drag it like that and you drop it there, it will kind of automatically sync it there. That's all for the changing of image, right? So for this particular template, anybody that is editing it, I don't need them to change anything. Every other information stays the same. Leave the icons there. Just change the text, the date. Let's say the date now is going to be Friday 15th. All right. And then the time is the same. If you want, you can reduce the space there, but leave everything else the way they are. Once you're done, please always bear this in mind. Let's put the note here too. All right. For the note. Number two. Now, all right. Number two idea here is this: to change the image, or let's say to change any image, you can either use the photos on Canva or upload your own. Once the image is already on Canva, right? Either by uploading it or by using the photos there. Once it's already on Canva, simply drag and drop it on the image you want to change. Let me go to number 4, which is the fourth point I want you to note. What is the fourth point? After completing your design, always read through to check, all right, typo for typos, right? If you don't check your designs for typo, you might be surprised that you have made a funny mistake, and by the time you export your design, it should not be clear. So now, once your design, let's assume that you've checked and your design is fine, you want to export now, click on File, very simple, click on File, click on Download, and because this particular template, this particular design that we're using, this template has several pages on it. Let me show you again. This is page 1, all right? This is a page, this is another page, right? This is another page, and all. This so once you say it has more than one page, you have to know the page that you want to download now. Because if you just download the whole thing, it should export it as a zip file, which would be another long journey if you don't actually need that particular kind of all the design. So, but if it's just this one, note that this is page 2, so that's what you're going to export. But we'll still don't do the export together now. But before I go to that, I wanted to say this: before you start changing things on a particular design, please, this is very, very important. Before you start changing anything, let's say you come to this particular design now and you want to do your own, you want to add something, remove something, please, first of all, duplicate that page. How do you do that? Look at this little button here. There's a padlock which locks the page from editing. There's a duplicate, there's a delete, there is a add page button. So simply duplicate it. Why do you need to do that? So that any change that you make to this, it will not affect any of the other one. I can still have the original design intact. So that if you make a mistake, you're only making a mistake on this particular page, not on the original template that has been designed there for you to use. So please always duplicate the page before you start editing. So that let's say if I want to change this now, I come here, maybe I want to put another photo. I just come here and I just maybe just add a new photograph there, so that whatever change I make there, it is always intact. The original design is always intact. Okay. Uh, I think for that, I think I typed people for that design. I'm not sure whether that was what I typed, but I think for that initial design, maybe that's what I did. Okay. So please always duplicate the page first and then start your work on the one that is the duplicate, so that it won't destroy or affect, it won't, sorry, affect is the word, it won't affect the original template that you're using to work. So that side, please, if you have any question, you can ask me. To export, you could click on File, click on Download, all right? You change the file type to JPEG. If you want to share it on maybe online for WhatsApp status and all that, use JPEG. You can use PNG if it is for printing. So just to select the page, like I mentioned, always select the exact page that you have edited. So for this one, I will select page 3 as the one I want to export. Once you click on download, wait a few seconds, depending on your internet speed, to be downloaded to your system, to your laptop for you to use. So once you click on it, I can show the folder. I can show in the folder, and then it will be in my downloads here, right? If you don't want it in download, just copy it and put it somewhere else. You can double click it. You know how to do that already, so that you can open and see the design that you've just made now. So this is the design that you just made now. A quick thing just about designing stuff, just general design knowledge. you want to make sure that you don't use a single human picture when you have another image that you want to place emphasis on. For instance, this particular image has the picture. I mean, this design has the picture of the minister, the guest minister. So if I use another picture that is just single image, it will be it will remove emphasis from, because the one this one is smaller in size. Let me give you an instance. Let's say I put man thinking, right? Just this one is just learning. This is add-on for you. Let's say I put man thinking, and then I put the image of let's say this guy here. Now, assuming that this is not the image I used, maybe the picture is actually bolder. Let's say it is bolder and you could see the face. It's not good when you have, if this is a single picture and then you also have a single picture that you want emphasis to be on. It's better that you use pictures of a crowd, something like that. Is better in that way. So understand that that's just design lessons for you. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. If you have any question, you can always ask. Bye bye. See you.